Alright, looks like we're up and running. We're out here doing what um, Dual Universe thinks is mining. And we're picking up rocks for T2 ore because scanning's a joke. I have scanned over 1,000 tiles on 2 different planets. Not each, but total. I have found no T2, T3, or anywhere. And I just refuse to keep doing it. I just think if you're that, it's that damn rare, it's just a joke. So I'm getting low on copper. So I'm out here on alley off, just picking up rocks, pissing off the next guy who will hit where I hit, won't find any rocks. I am in my Tempest build. This is probably my favorite ship. I've got 6 right now, and I have sold 3 of them, sold 3 ships. So I like to make ships, I like to design ships, but this one works really good. Blueprint is available. I'm selling them for 500,000 credits. Let's see if we can't get this closer to the middle of the hex here, just so helps with rock picking. Got a 1,000-kilometer range on my container, so let's put it right in the middle here. The Blueprint only has standard issue large engines on it. I'm running uncommon military just because with the uncommon military it will get to max speed in about 4 SU. It's over 6 with the standard military, and if you really want to make it economical, it'll run just fine with mediums and hardly use any fuel at all. And I have one at my base that's pre-built in silver and blue. Except I got to replace the cockpit in it because I was lazy, didn't build a new one, and it's got damage on it, so it's actually needs to be replaced. Which maybe I'll make one when I get back to base, get that done. So. But this is very emergent gameplay, as you can tell. Nothing like being a prison worker and picking up rocks for a living. Yeah, we're probably making 10 cents an hour, just like a prison guard. And they've butchered mining all through the game, except maybe asteroid tracking, which I haven't done yet, but I did build a ship for it. That was my last stream. We took it out. I got to make some adjustments on it. Gonna add some more adjusters to nose. It was a little, it's really nose heavy. It's got a DSAT on it. Anything under here? And that's why I try to park in the middle, so I can go get the next territory if I so desire. I have skills, I don't know, they may be level 3 on picking up rocks. Another talent you have to waste points on. But I think I'm only level 3. I may be level 4, but I don't think so. Nowhere near max, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what they are. That would be mining. Service harvest. Well, I got 65%, so looks like level 4's level 2 there. That's just the time. Level 4 on how much it picks up, it looks like. Level 3 on the last one. But you know what? Everything's a trade-off in this game when it comes to talent points. There's things you want right away. There's things you have to take. But it all takes a long time, except for the basic level 1 stuff. Like I say, it would be nice to have full service harvesting, so I would actually get more and take less time picking them up, although it's high enough now. Picking them up's not an issue, as you can see. Well, it would be an issue if they were T3, 4, or 5, but you can't find them either, so at least not on the worlds in the safe zone. And I am not warp capable yet, although I have a couple ships I could put a warp core in. The trouble is the price of warp cells is really expensive right now, and I'm just not flush with credits. Trying to get there, but would help if I could sell a few blueprints, but I can't get my VR surrogate pod to go. I can't get it to work. It'll work for me, but I can't get it to work for everybody else in the game. So I'm doing something wrong. This RDMS system, I guess they call it, can be a real pain in the ass. And I get tired of messing with it. I don't know how many videos I've watched, adjusted and redone, and still can't get the damn thing where anybody else can use it. I don't understand what this issue is. Had no trouble in beta making them work, but I'll tell you what, they've changed something. Or I just gonna have to make a brand new unit maybe and try that. Maybe it's effective. Say it works for me. I can go to my base anywhere and go there, but I cannot get it so anybody else can use it. And that's true whether I try to RDMS it for everybody or I just load it for a friend. It still doesn't work. So I don't know what the deal is. But it's very aggravating. But a lot of things in this game are aggravating still. They're really kind of like Star Citizen. Instead of fixing what doesn't work, they like to put new shit in the game. So now you really don't have things that work. I don't understand the developers' line of reasoning. I realize they want new shit. But I also realize that, you know what? Why have buggy, crappy shit in the game? Get it to work. You notice the lag. That's just pure lag from the servers. The fanboys will tell you there's no lag in this game, but as you can see it for yourself, they always blame it on your computer. Oh, that's your computer. I don't get any lag. Well, they're lying pieces of horse puppy. Because there's all kinds of lag in this game for everybody except the fanboys. Unless they're on different servers, maybe. I don't know. Maybe DU treats their fanboys the way Star Citizen does and gives them special streaming servers or something. They might. Can't say it's not true. But for the rest of us, there's a lot of lag. Sometimes you gotta wait 30, 40 seconds when you open a container to get it to actually open. And sometimes it opens instantly. I'm not saying it's all the time, but just like here, you'll see sometimes I press the button to pick up a rock and it don't do nothing but sit there. takes the server time to figure it out. And I'm sorry, that server lag. You get a lot of pending operations, all that shit. That's the server struggling to keep up with itself. Some days are better than others. Now that the initial flux of people trying to start the game we've gotten over it, it's going back to probably the same population it had in beta. My experience is a lot of people are frustrated. Things like mining and stuff. They search, they can't find nothing. Like I say, I've scanned over 1,000 tiles total. I have found 0 of anything that is not T1. And I basically just don't care to do it anymore. It takes, and I was using 2 scanners at a time. So I was doubling the amount of tiles I could scan. I was parking on the line and then putting one on each side using a small dynamic core. See, here's lag. This is pure lag. Waiting for it to figure it out. And yeah, like I say, on 2 different planets, here on Alioth and also on Matus, however they want to pronounce it, I don't know. Never did find that first T2, T3 tile. I finally gave up. I ain't messing with it. Just the time sink as far as I can see. They got them so rare that if you're shit lucky, you'll get one. If you're not, you're just going to keep wasting your time. And say the percentage of them actually being in the game has to be so low. We're talking less than 1%. When you hit 1,000 tiles and you don't hit nothing, and you're running a search grid from a starting point and can't hit anything, yeah, that's not for me. I will not bother anymore trying to scan. Total waste of my time. So I will try my luck at asteroids. Some people say the ore, tier 2 ore is much more common on them. I don't know that that's a lie. I don't know that it's the truth. But we're going to find out for ourselves. But I know territory scanning is a joke. And this is absolutely, unless you're one of those people that always gets lucky no matter what you do, I wouldn't. It takes you 3 or 4 days to make a scanner, or 3 million credits to buy one. I made mine, so it's a very time involved situation and resource involved situation just to get one of them, much less 2 or more. It's just there's no return on the investment except a big time sink. And if you want to just waste your time standing around waiting for the porridge to cook, I guess it's okay. To each their own. Like I say, I got 2 of them and they are now in my storage container on my base. I kept them on my medium core ship all the time so I could use them wherever I went, and here I come to find out it's totally worthless. And I probably just ought to sell them for what they cost. Because they definitely aren't worth using. I could recoup some of my lost credits anyway. And I might do that. I might take them to Alioth 6, put them on the market. A couple $1 million each, and just sell the damn things. Because but when I can do warp core, I will probably go to the other planets because I can get there safely by avoiding the pipeline and flying there manually. And it might be different on the planets that are farther out of the safe zone. I don't know. So, but yeah, I guess I'll probably hang on to them until I get flush with more and can afford to buy warp cells all the time. Last I checked, warp cells were going about 33,000 each. It's going to take, to get my medium core, even the Jago will probably take about 150 warp cells each way. So that's a chunk of change. And that's every trip you make. It doesn't get any cheaper. I can't get any high tier ore, so I can't make my own, which I did in beta before they put schematics in. So it'll be a long time before I'm even able to even think about making them again. And I even haven't even checked the price of schematics on warp cells. I bet it's some ridiculous amount. I'll just bet you. Schematics are nothing but a money and a time sink. They thought people were building too fast, so they wanted to slow everybody down, and they did. Although the system they got now is better than the one that they introduced in beta, that actually caused me to quit playing the beta. Screw it, I wasn't going to play the game. It was that bad. You had to fly all over the known universe to be able to buy schematics at some ridiculous price. And you know what? They completely shut down the solo player making anything. And that was their intention. They meant to do that. One thing about DU, they do not like you playing solo. They want you to join an org and do nothing but PvP. And personally, I think the PvP in this game sucks. Now, some people like it, but it's basically, to me, it's nothing but sniping from a long distance. Half an SU to an SU away, you will be killed by a player you never see. Because he's on an M-core with medium and large guns, and he can shoot at such a distance you don't even know he's there, because the way they've designed everything is, if you have an S-core ship, all you can have on it is a small radar, and it doesn't have the range to find the snipers. So he's running a large radar, you're running a small one, you don't even know he's there until you're dead. So they call that PvP. I just, and it's nothing exciting to me. I guess if you like to play the pirate, it's great. I could shoot this guy, he doesn't even know I'm there, and then I go steal his shit. Yep, being a pirate can be fun, I suppose, if that's your style. I don't much care to be a pirate. My fault. But it works for a lot of players, and there's nothing wrong. I think there's nothing wrong with pirates. It's just not my thing. So yeah, PvP in this game just to me has no excitement to it at all. You're so far away, you use a periscope. I just don't know. I just don't think it's very compelling. But that's just my taste. And I tell you, there are a lot of people who love it. But see, I don't go into the PvP zone because I can't do it safely. I mean, I have no chance. So why am I going to take a ship? I've got, cost-wise, I got a couple million credits in, even making it myself when you count all the resources, the building time. I got a ship that's worth 5 million credits, and I'm going to take it in the PvP zone and just give it to the PvPers. No, I don't think so. And the people who are going into zones trying to get away with trying to get lucky, they're just building pocket rockets. Pocket rocket is just taking a container and slapping some motors on it and making it fly, which you can do. But even still, you take a couple space motors, atmospheric motor, a couple cargo containers, you still got some. You got an investment. So yeah, to me, it's just that's just not fun. There's no such thing as being stealthy in this game. You can't make stealth ships and hide. That would help solve the problem, I think. Not necessarily a cloaking device, but okay, looks like I got most of them on this tile. On a tile, you'll get about 1,800 average of a tier 2 ore, the places that have it. And yeah, see, this is my third tile. I'm up to 7,000. I'd like to get to 10,000 each. Save me from having to come out here, do it again for a while. But yeah, this is my favorite ship. Of all the ones I've made, I probably like this one the best. Probably. I've got some that I have fun with, but whoops, didn't hold it long enough. There it goes. Like I say, the blueprint is available. I asked 500,000 credits of blueprint, which is a whole lot cheaper than everybody else is asking for them. But I do have other ships besides this one. I have got an Intrepid. I've got a little Fat Boy, which is basic starter ship on an extra small core, but it is it's really overpowered, and it's got a small cargo container in it. Let's land on the beach here, and we'll do a little water mining. We'll go out in the water. And I am using Arch HUD. This ship comes DRM'd with version 2009, and I could update it, but I like this one better than 2012. So, if a person wanted, I'd release it and they could update it to 12. That's what they want to use. I don't have a problem with it. If I want to come out to my base and set up my damn VR pod, I'd let them do that too. I could go for that because I can't get it to work. I keep trying, I move it, I pick it up, try to clear it. It's got no properties on it. I just don't understand what the deal is with it. Probably ought to just buy another one. I don't think I can make them yet. I think it's tier 3 and 4 stuff. It just may be I don't know, maybe defective. I don't even know if that's possible. But I sure as hell can't make it work. We'll probably head back to Haven. Now, I'm one of those people who have not moved all my shit to Alioth or somewhere else. Regardless of where I go, I gotta haul oil. Or, I learned that in beta. People say, oh, you gotta go to Alioth. Why? Even if you're on Alioth, you gotta go elsewhere to get some more, and you're still gonna have to haul it across the known universe. So, regardless of where I go, it's, the difference is, one of these days, they might actually put in land-based PvP, And then when you're on ollie off, they're going to come kill you. Who knows? The way these devs are. So, but I just, like I said, I don't see moving on my shit. I mean, people make such a big, you gotta get off, it's a trap, it's this. Why is it a trap? I don't understand. I don't understand their line of reasoning, because somebody has told them in the past that you have to go somewhere else. But yeah, see, but I'm still on Haven. I've even got a couple tiles on Sanctuary, running some miners. It doesn't produce much, but it produces, I don't know what. The 2 tiles produce maybe 40k ore a week, free. Doesn't cost me anything. The miners on Haven, they don't produce much, but once again, I recalibrate them twice a week, every 3 days. There's 4 of them. Each recalibration, I get 5k ore out of them. So, you know, that's 40k of free building ore I get every week for my projects. So I don't have to pay taxes on them, which is on Alioth. You have to pay taxes on every tile you mine on. I mean, I just don't understand the reasoning that people think they have to leave Haven. And nobody has ever given me a good reason either, except that's really just what they want to do, because Alioth has prettier places on it, which is true. Whoops, that wasn't red. I thought it was red. And not every grouping has Tier 2 ore on it, I have discovered. And if somebody would have beat me here, there'd be absolutely no ore on this tile. Or they'd be doing what I'm doing and picking the 2 T pieces up. I don't need the rest of the ore. It's totally useless to me because I produce so much anyway. So I see no reason to pick it up and fill my ship up with it. I could. Now, some people just pick up rocks to sell. That's all they do. That's how they make their credits in the game, but that's not sustainable, as these don't respawn. Once they're gone forever. So if you want to make some quick cash, come out here with a large cargo container and fill it up with all the ore you can get, and you'll make some money. But to me, it's just boring as hell. I hate doing this, even just picking up T2. It is boring. I cannot do this for hours without going completely nuts. So, but there are people who do this all day long. And if more to them if they can handle it, but I hate it. I do it because I have to, but I'd much rather have found tiles that I could mine and not have to mess with this. Like I say, we'll start checking asteroids and we'll see how that goes. If I have more luck with Tier 2 ore on asteroids. We're gonna hope. Now I have set up a mining flower on Metas just to mine ore to sell. I don't know how it's going to work out. I know it's real expensive to set up. You figure seven tiles at 500k a piece, and then double that, and then again every week just to mine on them. That's a big investment to make. I don't know how much I am going to. I don't know how much that investment's going to return. It may be pittance. If it's pittance, I'll shut it down. Because I got to run out there. I got to calibrate them every 3 days or so. So it all depends on how much I can produce out of it. There is a lot of quartz on it. Over 350 per tile. So I'm thinking I only have one quartz miner on it, and it's only doing, I think, 165, 175 is all it produces, so I probably ought to put 2 on it. I have the large miners to do that. Doesn't take uncommon, it's just tier 1 ore. And I can double the output, and I probably should do that because it's actually no cost to do that. It's not going to charge me more taxes for it. But I will be able to be producing double the quartz on every one of those tiles. So, and that's going to be the seller, is if I can sell it for 25 a piece. So I probably ought to do that after I thought about it a while, since I come back from my last trip. That's probably what I'll do. Increase the, put an extra miner on it for the quartz. Because like I say, if I can't make money on it, if I can only make a couple 100,000 credits a week over what the cost is, I ain't messing with it. Yeah, it just ain't worth my time for that. Who knows? Oh, come on. But there is no game lag. Don't worry about it. Fanboys will tell you there is no lag in the game. And they will argue with you, although you can see it right in front of you all the time. But they'll argue, oh, I have no lag. This game is perfect. Yeah, you gotta love fanboys. I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking a game, but there's something wrong with lying about it. Something is wrong with them. And there are things I like about this game, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy designing ships and stuff that'll fly. I'm not big on strapping motors onto containers and making those fly. Yeah. They're just so butt ugly. And we're talking old, saggy, old person butt. Okay, we about cleared this out and got a whole bunch around. What do we got? 8,500. Damn it. Hoping to be closer to 10. And as you can see, this is time consuming. For nothing but some rocks. Prison work. Everybody acts like, oh, where do I find a group of chromite tiles? You ain't going to find them. Jesus, these people still believe that there's a lot of ore out there at the ground, but it ain't. And what's there was ore already found by the big orgs on the first week when they pool all their resources, and all they'll do is sell it to you at an inflated price. Like I say, it just people don't understand that this game really is not solo player friendly. It is geared around being in these big orgs where you basically work for them. Because they tax you or they charge you. And if that's the way you want to play, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not interested in coming out here picking up rocks and giving them to them. We're giving them a percentage. What for? So a select few people can do whatever they want without having to pick up rocks. Yeah, there's a few people in the guilds, the top echelon, that it's really beneficial to them for you to join their guild. But the rest, not so much. Like I say, I'm not playing for those guys, so they can do what they want. And I sure as hell don't want to start a guild and take advantage of other people just because that's just a hassle. Just a hassle. So I just muddle along doing what I want to do. It's not geared to solo, but you can solo. I've been doing it since release. And I'm getting along. Not getting rich, but I'm getting along. And there's enough crafting tools in this game. That's the part that I find interesting. I mean, just like ships, once I get one in the air and it performs, yeah, I'm on to the next one. I think I might have got them all. Or I got the majority of them anyway. I don't think you'll ever get them all. Sometimes some of them won't render until you clear a bunch out. See, I'm not clearing all of them out, so I'm not going to get that effect. I have noticed unless you pick up all the rocks, the ones that haven't rendered are not going to spawn in. But yeah, there'll be more. Once you clear a tile of everything, you come back and you will find that there are more rocks on it, so people think they respawn. But they don't. It will only render so many at once. Yeah, I think I pretty much got them all here. Oops, see a red one over there. Might as well go get it. No sense in leaving somebody a snack. Yep. Oh, we got to do the underwater part too. I forgot about that. Might as well get it. The underwater. Come on. Game that doesn't have any lag in it. Yeah, I think we'll clear this out. We probably got enough. Yes, I can only do this for so long. I get bored with it. Picking up rocks just, yeah. Not my thing. But there are some people who do this all day, and these planets are getting pretty well stripped. And since they do not respawn, sooner or later, the new players are going to be screwed. Well, everybody's going to be screwed, not just the new players. Anybody else doing what I'm doing is going to be screwed. That's why I built this DSAT ship, just to give it a whirl and see what happens. Knowing that the future is there's going to be nothing to pick up. Now, on your starting tile on Haven, you'll get a little bit. It's not much. I forget what the ores are. I think copper's one of them, maybe calcium. You only get two types of ore. T2 ore anyway, I should say. I think it's calcium. Limestone, calcium. And copper, I think. I won't swear to that. My brain, you know. Like we pretty much got it all. It'd be nice if you could see this stuff from the air so you don't have to land and check. Because you can land and not be there. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it would be nice if your ships had the capability to detect some of this crap. And who knows, maybe they can, I just don't know it. Okay, let's see what we got in cargo. The ship will hold 33. We're about half full. We're just under 10,000 liters, so I'm happy. Yeah, this ship has 3 small containers. With my talents, they're worth about 33 kiloliters of cargo. And I guess you could put a medium in here, but it would stick through the roof. Not enough room height-wise. Fuel tanks off to the side. See that? You could do something with this space back here if you wanted. I don't know. I couldn't decide what to do. Could put a bed back there, I guess. Potted flour. I always forget to close and open those. Those are just standard large atmospherics. Has, let's see, what's it have? It has 3 space tanks. Each motor is on its separate tank. And then the vertical boosters have their own tank. So it extends the range a little bit. 3 cargos, small cargos. They're on a hub. And you don't have to climb up on the ship to get in it. I did use a cockpit on it. And it's got a decent view out the front. Alright, we'll want to go back to Haven. Whoops, wrong button. Throttle it up. We'll get going here. Let the autopilot take us home. Like I say, this ship performs really well. Okay, we'll engage autopilot. Let it do its thing, baby. Where's my little button? There it is. Once those space engines engage, it'll take off like a bat out of hell. And like I say, about 4 SU to max speed, I think it is. Now we're half our cargo heavier now, so our top speed will be down. Yeah, see, we're down to 42 kilometers an hour, where we usually run 44. So we've lost some top speed, but we'll still get there just as quick. You say acceleration is 5.5 Gs. Like I say, it's and it doesn't need these military engines to full load it, fly it. I just kind of like the acceleration with them. But if you can't afford them, don't use them. They're a pain in the ass to make compared to the standard ones. I think they look better because they're all black instead of that shitty red paint job the other ones have on it. So the ship looks better with the black ones. Well, with this color hull anyway. You can change the hull color and luminescent honeycomb, of course. This one's black patterned honeycomb, and that's the lime green luminescent honeycomb on it. But I think the silver looks good too, so silver and blue. Same exact ships, only one of them's done in the glossy white honeycomb and the icy blue luminescent honeycomb. It makes the ship look quite a bit different. I think it looks silver. I don't know why they call it glossy white. To me, it's just silver. And it's never had fuel in it, so it's never even been up in the air. But like I say, I do have to replace the cockpit in it because I had one that had been damaged one time and put it in there because I wanted to finish it. I really should have made the damn thing. That's what you get for being lazy. But it's all built. Somebody wants one. And like I say, the blueprints for them are 500K. And as I said, this ship will actually perform really well just with medium space engines on it. But it gets a whole lot better fuel mileage. And it doesn't accelerate faster. It won't reach top speed between Haven and Alioth like it will now. But it'll use, damn, half the gasoline, the fuel. Yeah, I tried it with several different variations, putting different motors on it just to see what it would do. And these uncommon militaries, this just makes it, just makes it a gas hog and accelerates really fast. Totally not needed. But if you're not making your own fuel, I probably wouldn't go military. Well, there you have it. Rock picking in Dual Universe. They call that emergent gameplay. Makes for a short trip between these planets. And as the way space works, use the same amount of fuel from here to anywhere. Once it accelerates to max, it coasts. So you figured I use 30% of them medium tanks. It would be the same if I went to Fades, I went to Mattis, went to Jago. Distance doesn't matter, it's just the initial thrust to get it up to speed. So it'll go anywhere and back. And we're heading home. Some of these guys are sculpting these ship out of Blender now. I have to admit, they can be amazing, some of them. You know, they did a freelancer in the game. One guy did, and it looks better than a freelancer in Star Citizen. He did just an amazing job with it. But I'm not a person who can use Blender, so I have to do it the old-fashioned way. But I don't think my ships look bad. I mean, of course, they're charging so much money for those fancy things. But I think this one looks pretty cool. Of course, I'm prejudiced, so what the hell. Just have to live with my prejudice, I guess. I really need to buy a new web camera, but you know what? It's still working. It ain't right, but it's still working. Why spend the money? I got everything else. I'm worried about not spending money on a webcam. It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Ultra wide 1440p, 6800 XT video card, 3900 X CPU, 32 gig of RAM, and I'm worried about that damn camera. Oh well. It's not like I stream for money. I just do it for fun. Oh shit, what's going on here? What the hell was that? Okay, let's get this to calm down here. Jesus. I have no idea what happened there. I probably lost them. I don't know that I can get it to... Damn, I'm probably going to have to move it by hand. I have no idea what happened there. No shit, buddy. I know I'm not allowed to. Come on, back up. Well, let me roll. Probably going to have to get out and maneuver it by hand because it won't let me. I have no idea what happened there. I wasn't paying attention was my biggest problem. Damn, did I fuck some shit up though? Will not let me raise the nose up to back up. You know, all I have to do is raise the nose and it would back up. There it goes. Oh, don't think we got any thrusters though. We're just going to have to get out of it and maneuver it by hand. Yep. I have no idea what went on there, buddy. That was interesting, I guess. I was not paying any attention to what the autopilot was doing, but it was not doing what it was supposed to. Well, let's see. We got a landing gear. Didn't hurt as bad as we could have. Damn it. Can't believe. Don't ever hurt nothing. I've never hurt anything on this ship, and it's got damaged parts on it now. Yeah, I know there's a ship there. I think it's alright where it's at, isn't it? Oh, shit. That hurt. That just takes so long to, Damn, brand new shit on my ship, and I fucked it up by not paying attention. I don't know what it was doing. What do you mean I don't have enough scrap? Oh, I'm on the, gotta get off the, Damn, that just pisses me off. I wasn't paying attention what was going on. And what happened, it probably tried to land on the top platform and missed it and then just fell sideways under this wing. And if I'd have known it was the autopilot was going to do that, I would have stopped it. But that's what I get for not paying attention. I'm sure that's what happened. Okay, I need to tape down my mouse button. There's no way to hold this. Maybe I could set my joystick over here on it. Whoops. Won't stay up there. Come on now. Ah. Well, great, except for this problem. It's not where I want it. There it goes. All right, I'm going to step out for a minute, so we'll let the stream run. I'm in the little boy's room while that's doing that. Damn it. Can't believe I screwed up my ship. You gotta leave that hole alone. Come on. Get out of there. Okay, I'm back. Obviously my mouse. Oh, it's still repairing. Oh well, what can I say? What can I say? And I'm using calcium scraps, so yeah, can you imagine if I was using T1? It wouldn't be a quarter of the way done. At least we're half. Oh well. Can't believe I've had this ship for about 3 weeks and I've never damaged a component on it. And then I didn't pay attention, and I'm sure that's what happened. It was trying to land on that platform, and it missed, and once it shut down, it just fell right on this wing. And if I'd have been paying attention instead of yakking, I'd have kicked the autopilot off when I saw what it was doing. Such is life. Oh, well. Gonna have to load the ship with more scrap, I guess. Yeah, got everything on this side, it looks like. Might have to fetch some more scrap. Oh well. Sometimes we let dumb things happen. At least I was at home base. Not out in the wilderness somewhere. I have done that in the past too. Okay, I do not want to destroy one of them engines. That takes a long time to fix. Yeah, I don't want to do that again. Yep, screwed up my pretty ship. Just by not paying attention. Like I'm going to have just enough scrap to fix it. Alright, let's put the gear down. I think that's everything. Nope. Got the one on top and damaged my rudder. Yep, sometimes we do dumb things. Oh, I don't think I'm going to quite get it fixed. It's all the scrap I got in this ship, so I'm going to have to put scrap back in it, but I don't think there's anything else damaged. I don't see anything. Oh shit. Son of a gun. Guess what? Didn't realize I got that motor too. Oh well. It's not gonna let me bring it any closer? Come on. See, there's a VR pod, but it ain't working. Okay, well, we're just going to have to go get some more scrap here. We can give you the tour. There's Fat Boy, cute little starter ship, that real easy to build. See, there's a silver and blue one. Same exact components, elements on it. Everything's the same. Just one of them's in blue. Like I say, that one's never been in the air. There's the ass tracker. I just finished it yesterday, but I got to do some tweaks. I need more adjusters on the nose, top, and bottom.
Morning, morning.
Morning, morning.
Where you at?
I just got back home to Haven.
Okay. Are you leaving out again?
No, I got things I want to do. here, so I went and picked up some. I went to Olioff, picked up some yeah, copper.
Copper.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I just jumped on. I just signed in, but I have something to do real quick.
Uh-oh.
Um, but I'll be right back.
All right. We'll go. Might as well see the rest of the shit that's here. This is the assembly line for making containers. Don't need any, don't plan on selling any, so it's not running. This ship I did not design. I saw this ship at the fly-in, and I really thought it looked cool. So as you can see, I think it's cool. Um, the guy actually, it has to be sculpted because it's just so perfect. And the blueprint was 800K, which I thought was very reasonable because everybody else wants 2 million, 3 million for them. But this was definitely sculpted, probably with blender and precision tool. It just, everything is just so perfect. So I figured he sculpted it. It's got a large container in it, so it's pretty good size. It's got a couple degrees of motion in space. See, large container. I just thought it was cool. So I bought the blueprint and then I made the parts. And I changed some things. It has less motors in it from me than it does from him. He wanted advanced. Everything was advanced with him, and best I put in it was uncommon. But I think, it has to be sculpted. It's the only way he could have got it to lay this good. Like I say, I was really impressed with it, so. Whoops. Hitting the top here. So I use it large container. It's fairly quick, and I use it just when I'm just moving ore between places. That's when I use it. I've got a big single container, large container ship up top's a medium core. It was designed for warp, but it burns a whole lot more gas, a whole lot heavier. When I'm taking cargo, as far as scanning stuff like that, I use this ship. But now that I got the other one, I use it when I make ore runs. When that's all I'm doing is making ore rods. This one will lift more weight than that one will. This one will lift a full large cargo with iron. The other one won't. So it all depends on what I'm doing now. All right, I guess that's. I'm gonna start getting my honeycomb made for the Intrepid. I got more scrap around here somewhere, probably in the ship, so I'll have to make some to fix that. But yeah, I'm sure it tried to land. I forget where I had it marked, but it probably tried to land on that platform, top platform, and it missed, and so it fell down. Or it tried to land on the secondary platform here and missed and fell down. Whatever. I wasn't paying attention, didn't catch it in time. It happens. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end this before it gets on too long. There's no sense me streaming all day. So we'll see everybody later, and